Hey everybody, Austin Siragusa from MooseTV here. Now, as you may have heard by now, newly acquired Winnipeg Jets center Pierre-Luc Dubois is the son of Moose assistant coach Eric Dubois. And with Pierre-Luc still finishing up his quarantine, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to bring the two together and learn more about their relationship. Enjoy. PL, I guess I'll ask the first question to you. Being a kid with a dad who is, a pro hockey player and a coach for so much of his life, what was it like sort of for you as a kid being able to grow up around the game like that?
Yeah, I think it was great. I got to learn a lot. He always told me that, hockey is about, obviously winning, but it's about the details in the game that makes you win. It's not necessarily just goals or assists. Sometimes it's, back checking or forward checking or, the areas that aren't as exciting. But at the end of the day, we all play hockey to win, and that's what makes a difference.
And Eric, what was that experience like for you, just to be able to share some of those memories and share some of your teachings with your son at such a young age too?
Well, it's fun to share a passion with your kids, So for me to be able to share the passion of hockey with him and having him around, I remember. I don't know if you still remember in Germany, I was still playing, and if we win, he'd be the first one in the dressing room. I think he'd be before the coaches in the dressing room at times, So, to have him around and the players, we're used to see him around as well, in the dressing room, and he was probably 3 or 4 years old. So, I do have a lot of good memory, spending a lot of time with him, but also sharing that passion.
And what was he like as a younger kid too? Was he always passionate about the game at a young age as well? Just take us sort of behind the curtain there, what he was like as a young kid.
Yeah, he was, at home he'd play hockey in the living room, and I tried to convert him to be a right-handed shooter, and I tried twice, I believe, and both times I turned around, he was lefty. I was okay. No, it's better if you're righty. And I turned around again, he'd be lefty. So I assumed that he was lefty, but as long as I could remember playing sports, hockey, but in the summer we'd throw ball forever. In the backyard, throw whether it was a baseball or a football, and it was always about being very active, and he had a lot of time to play every game. So, but obviously the game of hockey was always special around the house.
Pierre-Luc, do you like to think you were a well-behaved son around the house for your dad, or what?
Most times, I think. I have an older sister, so I think everybody knows. Relation 2 years older than me, so now we're best friends. But back then, it was more of a love-hate relationship at times. So I think most times I was well behaved, but there's definitely if you took hockey away from me, you had me and you had me, really concentrating and trying to be as nice as possible. So. I tried.
Well, when you were a younger kid, how valuable was that to you for your development and just overall learning the game to have Eric as your father? Was it easy just to sort of talk about the games after and sort of break down things you could do better?
Yeah, it was really easy. And, like I said earlier, it kind of always goes back to the same thing. I could have 3 goals and then 2 assists as a kid, but I didn't really play that well. Statistically speaking, it's a good game, but I didn't play, there's a lot, I either didn't work hard or didn't back check or, turn the puck over a lot. And it would be, yeah, you played well, but you can be even better. And then some games I'd have 0 points and you tell me, it was your best game this year. So I think it was always about how you play and not necessarily, just the points and assists, just, more about playing well and helping your team win.
Eric, was it sort of tough being a dad and a coach at the same time? Because you have all this experience around the pro game. Is it sort of hard to just sort of blend that line, I guess, from being a dad and a coach when your son was playing?
Yeah, for sure. There's a fine line between being a coach and a dad. And I was always focusing about being the dad first, and I didn't want to be the guy that would tell him how to play and how to have fun and whatever. So I wanted him to enjoy the game as much as he could. And if he had questions for me, then, coaches could always get involved. But I try really hard to focus on being a dad first. Let him enjoy the game. I didn't want to take it away that fun part of the game. So it was. I thought it went well. I think it still goes well, but yeah, no, I don't want to cross that line. So I noticed the first year I got on the ice with him. I don't know if you remember, but it was his first year playing hockey, and they asked me to go on the ice with them, and so I did. And I noticed right away that he didn't enjoy it. He was trying to be perfect on the ice, and I was, oh wow, let's not do this again. So that was my first time, and it took a while before I got back on the ice with him. Right from the get-go, I noticed that I needed to get away from him.
Right. PL, then there's this other question we've been asking around the office as well, and I know fans have been talking about it too, but if it's a one-on-one situation, your dad's the D-man, you're the forward, who's coming out on top in that situation, PL?
Well, I mean, I've seen one clip of my dad. I've seen probably more, but one clip of my dad where he kills a guy in the middle of the ice when he played in Atlanta. So he looked physical, but he didn't look like the best skater out there. So I think I'd probably win that one-on-one battle.
Eric, do you concur with that one?
Yeah, and I'm getting slower, so I don't like my chance.
Pierre-Luc, final question for you, but what are you looking forward to the most about living in the same city as your father? I mean, I know you guys probably spend some time together, in a regular off season, but to be in the same city as him now, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, last time I was living with, or in the same city as him, I was 14 years old. So, it's going to be fun. And my mom, for my mom too. I mean, she still thinks I ate the same snacks and the same food I ate when I was 14, 13. So, it's going to be fun to spend more time with them. It's going to be fun to, for them to see my games more often. Obviously, my mom can come to pretty much every game. Then my dad's schedule, their schedule is different. So he can't always come, but it'll definitely be fun to be able to have him there and talk to him and see him in person, as instead of seeing him on FaceTime and stuff like that.
Eric, same question goes to you.
Well, yeah, he's exactly right. I don't think even when he was, midget AAA, even in Bantam, Pierre-Luc, I don't think I had a chance to see him a lot. And now being in the same city, I might see him more than ever, being in the same city, depending on our schedule. So I think it'll be fun for me, to have a chance to see him live a lot more than I probably ever did. So that'll be fun. It'll be fun to see my wife also enjoy going to the game as well. So yeah, it's a totally different experience for sure that we're going to have a chance to live.
Pierre-Luc and Eric, thanks so much for the time and all the best in this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.